All right, so what we have here, we got an LB7 Duramax. It's an 03 GMC 2500. The problem we have is the starter motor grinds sometimes instead of cranking the engine, and I think the pull in has gotten weak enough or something. I'm hoping the grinding is taking place in the starter, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the flywheel. So we need a starter. I don't want to spend the money on a brand new one. I have an old one, but it came off the donor out of that. But when I removed the starter motor to get at the torque converter bolts, the little signal terminal, this one here, the little signal there, that terminal broke off when I took it out of the other truck. So I'm hoping I can get this starter out and borrow that solenoid and put in the other starter motor and make the other one work, because the other one was fine, we just broke that little terminal. So I'm hoping we can borrow that solenoid and make one good starter out of two not good starters. So here we go. So the first thing I did was I pulled this fender liner, just some push tabs all the way around, a couple of little clippy harness dues that push pin through the plastic, and I've disconnected the batteries, and I'm hoping it ain't looking great. Hoping this will come out of here without breaking this terminal off. Oh, we got it broke loose. Okay, so yeah, you pull this, you got the signal wire. It's a little 8mm nut. Be careful if you're going to reuse the starter, because you will twist those off. And then you've got a 13mm nut holding the main power cable to the starter. And then you got two bolts, look to be about 15mm, holding it to the flywheel housing. So get these unbolted, get this thing out of here. We'll go show you the other starter I've got already tore apart. So hopefully we should be able to just slap this thing together and we'll be on the road. All right, well, we got that thing out of there. You can see here we got a couple of bad teeth. So this thing was probably going out and trying to engage, and it would grind once and then usually start, but my guess is it was trying to engage on these bad teeth and then just not pulling in all the way. So what we're gonna do is we'll take this off. Somehow. Okay. So it should push on this little button here and shove this whole unit forward, and that kicks the pinion out. And then once that kicks far enough forward, it connects some contacts down in there and cranks the motor. Just want to make sure this probably has to go in first. All right, so I got this back piece off of here. There's two little screws that hold this brush assembly to the back of here, so you can't just go knocking this off. The two bolts that hold this motor to the case hold this cap on, but if you go tearing, you got the wires here that run down to all your windings in there. So get these two out of there. They were kind of stuck in there. I had to grind flats in them to get some flatheads in them, but these brushes right here are spring loaded. So now we should be able, if we kind of guesstimate here, I guess. I don't know where exactly this is supposed to be. Okay, well, we'll put this back cover on. Should be rocking and rolling. I hope. All right, well, I got this all thrown back together. Like I said, this starter motor down here was good. It's just we broke this off of here. So we got this solenoid all back together and all the guts that make it pull in and out. We got this, the brushes all put back together and this all ready, and we got all of our gears left on our pinion or whatever that thing's called. So I'm gonna go throw this on. We'll catch you guys back here in a second. We'll see if this thing cranks any better, see if we have any issues with it, so stay tuned. All right, we got that starter back in there. Still got to put the fender in, but let's see what happens here.
90 days, so jump into...
Hey, look at that. You know, for what this truck is, it's a pretty solid truck. And now that it's got a starter motor in it, I think we could consider it fairly reliable. Let's try one more. Yeah, I think she's fixed. Okay, fender's back together. Got our battery cable and the the low pressure switch wiring all secured back to that inner fender. Maybe I'll run this down to the car wash, clean off that engine a little bit. Maybe I'll get a new, I've got a parts truck down at my dad's. We pulled the engine out of that. Maybe I'll get a sound suppression deal, whatever they call this thing. It's looking pretty ugly, but for now we've got a starter that works. Still needs a windshield, needs tires, but if somebody wants to buy it, and I haven't put tires on it yet because I figure if somebody wants to buy it, they're gonna put whatever wheel and tire they want to put on it anyway, so might as well take a little bit of a discount price there, let somebody put whatever tire they want on it. And I just haven't called for the windshield, so we'll get that done when we get that done. But starter motor fixed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, learned a little something. It wasn't really a how-to or anything, that's just what we got going today. So we'll see you guys on the next one, because I'm sure we'll find something else to fix around here. So until then, we'll see you.